Hi, this is Dina with Pretty Productive. We're a mother-daughter Etsy shop selling items for both budgeting and planning. Today what we're going to be doing is our May recap, see where we ended the month, and then cash stuffing for the month of June. I did a video earlier in the week about how I set up my June budget as well as how I set up my sinking funds. So if you want to watch that, and then you can see kind of how I came up with the numbers that we're going to be using today. So for the month of May, we did okay, except for at the very end. So for groceries, my budget was originally $500. I took the $170 I had left in entertainment and I put it into groceries, and I'll tell you why. So my new budget became $670, and I believe that envelope is empty. Yes, other than a ton of receipts. For eating out, my budget was $200. And I know for a fact that it is empty. So we spent $200. Giving was $400. I did all of my giving this month online because I was watching church online. So I spent $400. I have $0 left. My allowance was $200. I used $200. And I think right now in my wallet I have $2 left of that. Entertainment was $200. I actually spent $30 in that category, and then I moved the $170 back into groceries. So there's $0 left in that account. Household was $100. I used $50 of it, and that was not a cash envelope, that was left in my account. So I still have $50 in my account for that. Clothing, my budget was $200. I spent $93. I have $107 left, and also not a cash envelope. And then for my sinking funds, I used 3 out of my gifts, which was my sister's birthday, my niece's little girl's birthday, and Mother's Day. So personal care, I never funded because I still had the $100 in here from March. So I will be using this month because I'm having a massage tomorrow, and I'm going to have a pedicure today. So I'm actually going to finally get to use this, but I'm not funding it this month because I think that will be it for the month. So let me put these to the side. And let me take these out. We're gonna need these for June. Okay, so for the month of June, I've already changed this from when I did the video. So when I look at my sinking funds, mainly it came out of my sinking fund. So Story Camp, I had put money in here, but I had funded it completely in the month of May. So I use Capital One 360 savings account. So there is a delay between when you move the money to it shows on the account. You can, if you open up the app a little bit more, you can see that it's a pending. So when I looked at it, I said, oh, I didn't move that money yet. And I went to move it again, and then I realized I had already moved it. So it's fully funded, $800, I'm done. Fitness, I have $100 still left in that. I was going to put a check that I received for a wellness check into this account, but I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with that money, because the gym, they haven't even started construction again yet. It was supposed to open this summer. It's now gonna open sometime in fall, if then. So I really don't need to worry about that right now. Medical, I have $100 in there. I left that, but I did increase my co-pays for this month. And then for the computer, for Christmas and gifts, I put in the balance of what I didn't spend based on the birthdays and everything. So I now have $1,200 in that account. I put that I'm just going to put $300 in this month. I do have at least one birthday this month, so it probably won't be that full $300. For computer, I am saving for a laptop. I have $670 in that account. I was going to put $300 in this month. I'll kind of talk to you about what's happening there. And then my emergency fund, because I am now in baby step 3B or 3A, I have $1,000, which is what I started with, and then I'm putting in $2,432 this month. And then a couple things that I had forgotten when I originally set up my budget, which is why I do this in advance. I didn't put anything under clothing. And I'm not that I'm really buying a lot of clothing right now, but I do know I need a new pair of tennis shoes. And then I've just been buying a couple shorts and things like that because I've been walking in the morning. So I did decide to go ahead and fund that. So that changed all of my numbers. As far as over here on my income remained the same. I'm handling the wellness check completely separate. I'll kind of walk through that. And then I don't have anything that's come in. Oh wait, that's not true. So my AT&T bill, I guess one of the phones on the account got paid off. So my phone bill was actually $318 this month. And then my water bill was $173, which is really high. I'm not sure why, other than we've been, you know, in the pool and cleaning the pool more, but that just seemed really high. So it almost was a wash. So for my cell phone bill, it was $31 less, and my water bill was $28 more. So pretty much washed out each other, which is fine. I have not received my electric bill or my gas bill yet. My subscriptions are here. This is the breakdown of the money. I took out $490 in my account, from my account, and then everything over here stayed the same. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so, oh wait, let me go back for a minute, I'm sorry. Go back to me and walk you through that part. I meant to do that. Okay, so the $170 that was in entertainment that I moved to groceries, on Memorial Day weekend, I decided I wanted to have a party, like a barbecue, and have people over. And I didn't have enough money in groceries. I think at that point I had $80, if that. I didn't want people to have to bring things because it was kind of a last minute thing. And I invited like my parents, my sister, brother-in-laws, my other sister-in-law, brother-in-law. I mean, I just wanted it to be a fun, relaxing day, and I didn't want anyone to have to worry about what they were going to do. So I took the $170 from entertainment recreation and I moved it into groceries to pay for the party. We did a brisket on the smoker, which is very expensive. I forget how expensive briskets are. Plus like hamburgers, hot dogs, salads, things like that. Dessert bar. So yeah, every dollar of that was spent. I did buy a few things just to get us through the week. But that was it. So I did go to the grocery store yesterday because we were really out of just all basics. But that is, you'll see, is going to come out of my June budget. So I just kind of wanted to explain what happened there. Okay, so for June. So I've gone ahead and laid all this down. We did get paid. My cell phone bill has come through. My mortgage comes out on Monday. Megan paid me early for what, her $100, and then everything else is still pending. Okay, so groceries, I have budgeted for the month $500. I have already spent this week, 160 is coming out of the count so far. So the reason why that is already done is I spent $82 at the grocery store, and then I have HelloFresh coming out this week as well. Now, something happened again with HelloFresh, so this might be my last time with them, where they've charged me for like an additional meal that is not showing on what I selected on my menu. So last time they told me it was a glitch in their system and they went ahead and credited my account. I don't know, I haven't contacted them yet, but it shouldn't be this difficult. So I have $340 remaining. I am going to put $90 into that budget because I split it $250 and $250, and when I've already spent $160 of it in the first part of the month, that leaves me with $90 left in the account. So luckily I did go grocery shopping yesterday, plus I have HelloFresh coming, and then I still have $90 to supplement until I refund the envelopes. So eating out, my budget is $200. Obviously I haven't spent anything yet. I'm going to put $100 in today. Giving, my budget is $400. I did not take this out in cash. My church reopens next week. I don't know yet what that's going to look like. I don't know if it's going to be by appointment or if it's you have to call in and say which service you're going to. So I left the money in the account, but I think what I'm gonna do this month is just write out 4 $100 checks. And then that way, if I get to go, then I just grab the check. If I don't, then the money's still in the account and I can mail the check, or I can drop it off, or I can just do the way I've been doing it and use my debit card and then just turn around and destroy the check. So I figured that way I would have it if I got to go, but I didn't want to take the cash out and then something happened and then I'd have to put the cash back. So that's just my philosophy. For recreation, my budget is 100 and I think that's low. Allowance is 200. Personal care, I'm not funding because I still have the money from March, and then craft supplies, 200. So for this time period, I am going to take 100 of crafts and put it in, and then leave 100 in the account. So I wanted to go back, and I probably should put it in as income, but I just cashed it out. So on the wellness check, I did receive it this week on my paycheck, because I saw my paycheck. I'm like, that looks high, and then I realized that they, instead of sending me a check, they had put it on my check, which is fine. But it was pretty much $270 is what the check was. So instead of, you know, putting that into fitness or putting it into a sinking fund or anything like that, I decided to take it and treat my daughters. And then I bought something that I've kind of been putting on my wish list but didn't ever buy it because I felt like it was not needed but wanted. So I did buy a humidifier for my bedroom, and I know it's not a huge, great luxury item, but I've wanted one, and it was $60, and I'm kind of like, I don't know, do I really need it? So I went ahead and ordered that out of that money. And then I'm taking the balance of the money, and I'm taking my girls to go get pedicures today as my treat, and then using the rest of the money for random acts of kindness, because I feel like right now we've been all kind of just here and at home and not really getting to do anything to treat ourselves. So I just wanted to take the money and do something fun with it. So that is what I'm doing. I have cashed out the money, and it's here for our pedicures today. So that's why you're not seeing as my income, because it went in and went right back out of my account. Okay, so let's get started. So for groceries, let me just go ahead and put this out. And now that the restaurants are open, I am already like wanting to go out and do stuff, and I'm really forcing myself to eat at home and cook and kind of continue that path, because I know we do spend less money and we eat better, but it's just really hard because I'm just tired of being home. I'm sure you can all relate. So for groceries, I'm going to fund the envelope with 90, because that is the balance between the 250 that I was going to put into the envelope and what I've spent. And so this is my balance. Take that all out. Put this one in. Okay, so if we're going out, I am going to go ahead and use the $100 bill. Normally I don't like to, because I want to break it out, because there's so many places that don't take a $100 bill. But I feel like, you know what? Actually, my nail salon won't take a $100 bill, so I'm going to have to go this way. Eating... So I use erasable pens. I put the $100 bill in. Reading out. And then for, I just have my notes over here. So I meant to make a envelope for crafts. Oh, I do have 40 left in here. Nice. Oh, you know why? Because I rolled 40 over from the following month. So, okay. Well, let's just put that in savings for now. So, recreation gets 50. And then I need to make an envelope for craft supplies because I've been just leaving it in my account, but I'm going to force myself to not do a lot of online shopping this month. Actually, one of my goals is 8 no spend days, so let's see if this will be quite a departure. Okay, so I'm going to put this one in my recreation, and then I'll just grab an envelope out of the shop for craft supplies. Okay. And then allowance, I give myself 50 a week, and this is kind of how I break it out. Normally don't put the card because I'll just take this and this goes into my wallet. And then this goes into a container that stays at home under my allowance tab. Because if you've watched my videos before, you know that I cannot be trusted with, I'm going to take this 40 and put it under savings. So anytime I have extra money in my envelopes, I stick it under this little savings tab, and then I either put it back into the account or I use it for something. And then this last $50 goes towards household, which I also do not have an envelope for right now. So I will put it under this tab. They do have a tab for household. And put it right here. More than likely my husband will spend this money because we always seem to need a filter or something for the pool or some kind of tool thing. But I am going to go ahead and write fund envelope 61 $50. And that way when money is spent under the tab, then I can just go ahead and make a note of that. Okay, so that is cash stuffing for the first half of June. So we have groceries, the balance of $90 out of the $250. Eating out is $100 out of my $200 budget, but I always do $100 for the first half, $100 for the second half. Allowance of $50, which will go into my account, and then recreation and craft supplies, which is in this envelope right now. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. We are getting ready to do a giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers. So we got a little ways to go, but I'm already starting to receive the items for the giveaway. You are not going to want to miss it. So please subscribe and hit the alert so that you know when we do videos. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.